A very good evening to you all.
Good evening, brother.
Welcome to the Merchant of Venice. William Shakespeare, the greatest English playwright, has emphasized the value of mercy in the trial scene of the Merchant of Venice. The play revolves around a young man, Antonio, who borrows money from Shylock, a cruel money lender, and as for the terms of bond, if he fails to pay back the money, Shylock would be entitled to a pound of flesh from Antonio's body. Unfortunately, Antonio fails to arrange for the money. He is taken to the court. Here, poor Antonio reminds, and the judge emphasizes the value of mercy.
Is Anthony here?
Yes, sir, I am here.
I feel sorry for you. You have come to face a ruthless enemy, an inhuman rich, incapable of pity, without any feelings of mercy.
They tell me you have done everything you can do to take him out of what he's doing. But since he remains adamant and there is no legal way to protect me from his malice, I'll just have to take what he will give me. I'm ready to suffer peacefully his cruelty and anger.
One of you go, call the Jew to court. He is standing ready outside the door. Here he comes, my lord. Shylock, everyone thinks, and I agree, that you are just pretending to be cruel. They think that at last second you are going to show mercy and pity. And even though you are here to collect the penalty, the pound of this for merchant flesh, they think you will not only let it go, but out of humanity and love, you will forgive some portions of principles yours should do. We all expect a nice answer from you, Shylock.
I have told you what I intend to do, and I have sworn by the Holy Sabbath to seek the penalty that is due. According to our bond, if you refuse to allow me to do so, your seed is shattered and freedom are in danger.
That's no answer, you heartless man. It does not excuse your cruel behavior.
I don't have to give you answer that you like.
How can you hope for mercy when you don't render any now?
Why should I be afraid of judgment when I haven't done anything wrong? Many of your own slaves, which are like donkeys, dogs, mules, you used to perform awful jobs just because you bought them. Should I say to you, set them free, let them marry your children, let their beds be soft as yours, let them eat the same food as you? No, you'd answer, slaves are ours. That's how I'm answering. The pound of flesh I want from him was dearly worth. It's mine, and I'm going to get it. If you refuse me to allow me to do so, the laws of Venice have no validity. I obey justice. Answer me. Will I get it?
I have the authority to dismiss this code unless Valerio comes today. He is a legal expert I sent for to act as a judge.
My lord, a messenger is waiting outside with the letters from Valerio. He has just come from Padua.
Bring us the letters. Call the messenger.
Cheer up, Antonio. Keep up your courage, my friend. I will be the Jew, my flesh, my blood, bones, and everything. Before you lose one drop of blood for me.
I'm like the one sick sheep in the flock, the one who deserved to die. The weakest to drop to the ground first, so let me drop. But I know the best thing you can do is to keep living and write an epitaph for me.
Have you come from Valerio's office in Padua?
Yes, my lord. Valerio sends his greetings.
This letter from Valerio introduces us to a young and well-educated legal expert. Where is he?
He's waiting nearby to find out if you'll invite him in.
With all my heart, one of you go and call him. In the meantime, we read out the letter.
I have received your letter, but I'm very sick at the moment. As it happened, when your messenger came, a young lawyer from Rome was visiting me. His name is Balthazar. I told him about the case of the Jew and Antonio the merchant. We consulted many books together. He knows my legal opinions about this matter, and he insists on expert opinions as well. I'm sending him in my place to answer your request. He knew such a young man with such a mature head. I leave him to you. When you put him to the test, you will see how wonderful he really is. You hear what the wise man and educated Valerio writes.
Are you Balthazar? Did Valerio send you here?
Yes, my lord.
Welcome. Are you familiar with the case currently before the court?
Yes, thoroughly. Which one is the merchant and which one is the Jew?
Antonio and Shylock, both of you come forward.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Your case is most unusual, though the Venetian law can't stop you from proceeding. He has a claim on you, merchant. Is it correct?
Yes, so it says.
Do you acknowledge the bond?
I do.
Then the Jew must show you mercy.
What compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strength. It drops as a gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It bless him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest, and the mightiest it becomes the throne monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein thou set the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this, kept its way. It is an attribute to God Himself, and earthly power thought that a Jew like is God. Therefore, Jew, do justice. Be thy play consider this, that in the course of justice none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that said prayer, thought, teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy play, which if you follow the strict code of fairness, must need gift sentenced against the merchant here.
I take all responsibility of my decisions. I want the law, the penalty, according to the two.
Can't you pay back the money?
Yes, I'm offering to pay it back at this moment, even twice the sum. If that's not enough, I will sign upon to pay 10 times that much. And I will give my hands, my head, my heart as security. If that's not enough, then you are just devil and malicious. I beg you just this once to use the authority to bend the law. You are great right by doing a little wrong. Don't let this devil have his way.
It must not be. There's no power in Venice that can change the established decree. The change will be recorded as a precedent and many a bad legal decision will result.
Daniel has come to judgment. Yes, Daniel, a wise young judge, I honor you.
I pray you, let me look upon the board.
Here it is, Judge, here it is.
The bond stipulates that if Antonio fails to repay 3,000 ducats within 3 months, Sanoff will be authorized to cut a pound of flesh from any part of the Antonio's body which pleases him.
Shalom, they are giving you 3 times the money you lent.
But I made an oath in heaven. Should I pursue my soul by deserving it? No, not for all of Venice.
Why? This bond is forfeit and lawfully by this, that you may claim a pound of flesh to be cut off by him nearest the merchant's heart. But be merciful, take twice the money and bid mature the bond.
When it is paid according to the tenor, you are a worthy judge. You know the law. Your exposition has been most sound. I charge you by the law. Well, sir, you are well deserving pillar. Proceed to judgment by my sword. And I swear, there is no power in the tongue of a man to alter me. I stay here on my bond.
I beg the court to deliver the verdict.
Well then, here it is. You must prepare yourself for his knife. The law fully authorizes the penalty.
Yes, he's chaste. That's what the bond says. Doesn't it, Judge? Nearest his heart. Those are the very words.
Yes, is there a skill here to earn the flesh?
I have it already.
Shalom, bid your surgeon to stand by and bind his wounds, lest he bleeds to death.
Is that called for the bond?
Not clearly, but you could do so much for charity.
I can't find it. It's not in the bond.
You merchant, do you have anything to say?
Not much. I'm ready and waiting. Give me your hand, Bassano. Goodbye. Don't be sad that this happened because of you. Because Lady Luck has been nicer to me than usual. Usually she makes the unhappy man live on. After he loses his wealth, spend his oldest in poverty. But in my case, is letting me avoid that misery. Send your honorable wife my greetings and ask her how I died and how I loved you. You speak well of me after I am dead. And when the deed is done, ask her to judge whether Baseno and you had a friend. Be sad only at the fact that you will lose your friend. Your friend doesn't regret that you paid his debt. If Jew cuts deep enough, I will pay it instantly with all my heart.
Antonio, I married a woman as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my wife, and the whole world aren't. Tell that I would say, I would sacrifice everything to this devil at this way.
Your wife wouldn't like it if she were here to hear you make that offer.
We are trickling the time. Please deliver the sentence.
A pound of this merchant's flesh is yours. The court awards it, and the law authorizes it.
What a white church. What a white church.
And you have to take this flesh from his chest. The law allows it, and the court awards it.
What a white church. Come on, get ready.
But wait a minute. There's something else. This bond doesn't give you any blood at all. So take your penalty of a pound of flesh. But if you shed one drop of a Christian blood when you cut it, the state of Venice will confiscate your land and property under Venetian law.
Oh, what an upright judge! Pay attention to what a smart judge.
Is that the law?
You can see for yourself. You ask for justice. So rest assured you'll get more justice than you bargained for.
Oh, what an upright judge! Pay attention to what a wise judge.
Pay me 3 times the bonds and let merchant go.
Here's the money.
Wait! The Jew will have justice. Don't rush. Who is not getting anything except the penalty?
Oh, Jew, what an upright justice this is! What a wise judge!
So get ready to cut off the flesh. Don't shed any blood or cut less or more than exactly a pound of flesh. If you take more or less than just a pound, even if it is the tiniest fraction of an ounce, if the scale changes by so much as a hair, you die, and all your property will be confiscated.
A second Daniel, I Daniel you. I have got you now.
Why is the Jew waiting? Take your penalty.
Give me my money and let me go.
I have it ready. Here it is.
No! He refused it publicly in open court. He will have only justice and his penalty.
A Daniel, I keep saying, it's a second Daniel. Thank you, Jew, for teaching me that word.
Well then, I hope he keeps jobs on it. I'm not staying here to argue anymore.
Wait a minute, Jew. The law yet has another hold on you. The laws of Venice state that if a foreign resident, directly or indirectly, attempts to kill any citizen The person he tried to kill will receive one half of the foreigner's goods. The other half goes to the state. Whether the offended person lives or dies, it is up to the Duke. There's no one else to appeal to. In your predicament, you have earned this punishment. So, get down on your knee and beg mercy from the Duke.
I wanted to see difference between us, so I pardoned you even before you asked for a pardon. Half of your wealth goes to Antonio, the other half goes to the state. However, if you show up the proper humility, I may reduce this penalty to a fine.
Yes, the state's half can be reduced, but not Antonio's.
No. Go ahead. Take my life, that you take away my house. When you take the money that I need for upkeep, take my life. When you take away my means of making a living.
What mercy can you show him, Antonio? If the Duke and his courts agree to set out the fine for one half of his property, I am happy. As long as he lets me the other half of in the trust to give it to the gentleman who recently stole his daughter. I ask only two more things. First, must immediately become compassionate. Second, he must make a will here in this court that gives all his property to his son-in-law Lorenzo and his daughter when he dies.
He must do this, or I'll recant the pardon I just delivered.
Are you satisfied, Duke? What do you say?
I'm satisfied.
Clerk, draw up a document to make his gift official.
Please, let me go. I'm not keeping well. Send the deeds after me, and I'll sign it.
Go, sign a deed.
We have just witnessed how mercy is an opportunity for each one of us to experience the joint gift of God's justice and harmony. So we say, live and let live. Here I introduce the characters. Ajay as Graciano, Lakshmikanta as Balthazar, Raju as Duke, Karthik as Clerk, Vincent as Sherlock, Assis Kujur as Antonio, Assis Dundung as Vasanio, Rintu as Soldier. Thank you.